filthy.
Do what?
You're filthy.
Look, their shelter's completely dry in there.
And
they're just sitting out here.
Well, they rolled around.
You rolling around in the mud, Chief?
Look how dirty he is.
Wow, you are filthy.
They love this breakfast.
Oh, yeah, give them a little.
You mean to get
breakfast?
the chicken stuff first?
You can do that, and then we'll let the chickens out.
I'm gonna go in there.
Oh, okay.
It's easier.
You got your shot for her?
Yeah.
You gonna try to give it to them?
I can. Just open this for their oats.
You want a little oats? I'll give them the oats whenever you're ready to give them the shot.
After the first morning, Eddie's like the food too.
Yep. We'll let you ladies out in just a minute.
It's just hard to put it in here because
They fight for
they
it.
don't even really need that molasses stuff.
Someone said, "Hey, you need to put their feet away from each other." We have them away from each other. Look at them.
They like it.
He's like, "Give me some of that." No.
It's like oatmeal breakfast.
See, I
Is
like
that
how you did it a
thicker?
little thicker. Yeah, that's better. Look at him.
Oh my gosh. Okay, come here, Eddie. Eddie.
Eddie, over
Eddie.
there, buddy.
Eddie.
Eddie, it's all over your face.
Eddie.
He's not listening. Here, go over there. Go.
Eddie.
Go over there.
Here, Eddie.
There you go.
No, they love it.
So he likes it now. The first day, he was like, "I don't know about all this." Is that good, Chief? Here's a shot. This is his last pain medicine. I think he's doing way better, don't you, Brandy?
Oh yeah. Just he hasn't laid down for sure, and then just his demeanor, like he had his little head down,
And he's taking up for himself when Eddie's over here trying to eat his food. So I've been one giving all the shots, but I think Brandy's perfectly capable of doing it herself.
There you go, baby. Just
Whoa,
give him a handful of the.
Okay, here, just try me out.
Do a shot first.
You know how to do it?
I'll have to feel where I haven't given it at all. So the shoulder.
There you go.
Where's the neck bone though?
It's right there. You can see it.
So
But
just-
yeah, right in there. Right there.
So give it right here.
Yep. Give it a little pinch.
Turn around. What's up, baby?
At least that goes in there easy.
There he goes with his own.
He didn't get okay. We just been doing a handful of oats
That morning and
in the morning at night,
That's what he said.
and I'll put a little bit of hay out. This is wet because it's been raining a little bit here this morning, but I got tons of dry hay in there.
Oh, you already gave him oats.
I gave him like, yeah, he dropped some on the ground. I give him a little bit more. There.
You boys are so dirty.
Do the chickens eat the oats?
I was going to give them some of the feed, the pellets.
All right, y'all want out?
You're cool with your
You want out? Come on. One of y'all laid an egg on the ground.
Someone is probably in that favorite box.
You're free. Throw some out that way too, so if Bobby comes over here, Bobby will actually like keep some of them from getting some. Oh yeah.
Eggs for breakfast. Sorry.
They want more?
Someone thinks we overfeed them. Like they literally get a cup.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
They always act like they're hungry.
Look at them.
They're like, oh, we found a couple.
Did they eat any of the hay we gave them, or she just roll around in it?
Oh, she liked that.
Oh, throw some in there.
She rolled on just the wet side.
Yeah. Pearl and Percy. Really? You two are crazy. So there's Jack and Jimmy over there hanging out.
Pearl.
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 Pearly. Yeah, she just rolled and it was so cute. This morning she sprinted over to her breakfast.
And now she did. She's not going over there now. What's up, Gabby? What's up, Gabby? What's up, Gabby? What's up, Gracie?
Acts like this
I know. It's crazy.
This pig feed is the best. Gabby and Gracie try to eat it.
This one looks like she's molting a little bit.
She looks a little
Is his
rough.
neck looking better? Sue, your
Yeah.
neck does look better, actually. Huh. All right, I'm going to go in the house and talk to them a little bit about the Masonry heater. Okay, so you guys seen all the animals are doing amazing. Chief is doing so much better. Eddie has recovered, I think, fully from his surgery from a few weeks ago. And the Coonies are doing great, and the chickens and Gabby and Gracie. I don't know if you guys seen Bobby or not, but he's running around out there. But I have some explaining to do for you guys on the Masonry heater. It's been literally like 40-ish hours since I've had a fire in the masonry heater. You guys, on my last video, I showed you all breaking this in. The last day you seen me, I did the final burn that night, so it's all seasoned, and now we can do full-blown burns, the full 50-pound burns. And I've had a lot of questions about the heater since I posted that video breaking it in. So I'm going to address some of those. We're going to be doing some work in the house today. I'm going to be painting some walls. And before I get into that, and before I get into showing the masonry heater, I want to do a little bragging on one of my friends, my senior pastor at our church. Yesterday I went over to his house, and he made me an awesome knife. And I wanted to show it off to you guys. You guys, if you're not following me on Instagram and Facebook, you probably should if you're into this kind of stuff, because I posted this yesterday on there. Check this out. If I can get it to focus here. Now that is copper and nickel inside the steel. That blackness is actually, he acid stained it, I guess you might say. I didn't film a whole lot. I did just a little bit, and I'll put some pictures up on the screen here in just a minute. But that is I think he said a stag antler, not a whitetail, but it is just awesome. And the reason why he made this for me, one of the reasons is because we are doing a deer camp this week, and I'll probably bring you guys along for some of that. But I've been wanting a really good skinning knife, and he made me an awesome one. And it's super sharp too. So I was over at his house all day yesterday watching him make it. He's the expert when it comes to knife making. It's Melton Forge. He actually has he hardly ever has knives for sale because they go so fast, but he told me he has one knife for sale, and he didn't ask me to share it with the audience. He just said, hey, I got a knife for sale if you know anyone. Well, I know a lot of you guys that are probably into stuff like this, and this is actually a leather sheath inside Kydex. He made the Kydex in there and put the leather over it, put my name on it. It's pretty awesome. I'm super excited about it. I've been bragging about it, everyone I talk to, and showing everybody. So I'll put a picture of the one he does have for sale up on the screen, and I'll put his name right here so you guys can go over on Instagram and Twitter. That's how you can contact him. He sells some knives through there time to time when he does have them. It may go pretty quick, I don't know. So if you guys are into a cool knife, this is a 4-inch knife. I think the one I put up on screen is probably similar to this. It's awesome. So yeah, if you guys are into that, check it out. And thank you, Pastor Derek, for making this for me. With all that being said, Wish Us Luck in Deer Camp is going to be some of us from church going, and actually not too far from my house on some public land. I'm going to do some bow hunting, but we have a major cold front coming in over the next few days, So this is why I got in such a hurry to break in the masonry heater, because I knew the cold front was coming. Winter's here, and it's going to start being in the 20s and 30s and highs in the 40s and 50s. So let me talk a little bit more about this masonry heater. I hope you guys aren't getting sick of this thing, but it's going to be on the channel forever. It's awesome. The cooking chamber, I mean, it's blowing my mind what this thing can do. So I've yet to have a full-blown fire in it, but the fire we had in it, the biggest one was 40 pounds. I can go up to 50 pounds, and that's basically a whole chamber full of wood. That's what it is. It's a full chamber full of wood. So it's been right at 40 hours since I had my last burn in this. Check this out. It's still not all the way cooled down. And that's a good thing in the winter because it continues to put off the radiant heat. Check this out. So yesterday I actually checked it, and it was 200 degrees on the inside after 36 hours. So right now, the outside of it is still 93. So let me give you a little 101 right there on the metal. And you can just get a comparison. So 86, so it's still cooling down. So let's say the wall right here, I'm guessing it's probably 70 something. Yeah, 70 degrees. In there it's probably 69, 70. So you can see there's still quite a bit difference in this. Let's see what this is. 87. So I mean, it's definitely cooled down enough where you can touch it and it ain't gonna burn you. But let's check the temperature in here. I'm assuming it's probably close to the same. That's 131. 40 hours later, we're still at 131 inside the cooking chamber in here, and it is warm. It's warm in there. So that's some of the explaining I wanted to share with you guys, because I think some of you guys, even though we've explained this a lot, and it's understandable, maybe you didn't watch some of the videos where we explain what masonry heater is and all that. But I had some comments saying that I'm not impressed. I'm going to stick with my Ashley, and that's okay. You guys can stick with whatever you decide to, whatever you want. I don't care. But I'm telling you, you may not be impressed because you haven't seen this in person, and maybe you don't fully understand what it's capable of doing. I'm super impressed so far up to this point. Now we haven't burnt it in super cold days. I think the coldest it was in the low 40s, but still low 40s. The rooms were staying 65 degrees with not even a full burn. Pretty awesome. So this weekend, I'll probably be coming in between deer camp and stuff because it's only 5 miles from the house. So I'll be setting up the fire before I leave. That's what's so cool. So when I go to deer camp, I can start a fire that night and it will burn for the next, it'll burn out. It will produce heat for our house for the next 10 to 12 hours, good consistent heat. You guys can see it was 200 degrees in this chamber yesterday after 36 hours. 200 degrees is a low cook temperature. When I smoke meat and stuff, 200, 225, that's actually an optimal range I want to be to do a slow cook. So 36 hours later, I can still slow cook in this. But anyways, that's what's so, it's just amazing to me that this is even out there. I didn't know this was even a thing until they reached out to me. And I'm just so happy so far of getting this and having this installed and doing all that. It's been awesome. But yeah, so what this does, I'll be able to start a fire when we're doing deer camp. Probably tomorrow night, the next night, I'll be able to start a fire. And then when it drops in the 20s and 30s, I won't have to worry about it. It's almost like a central heater for the house. If you've got electric, you just turn your central heat on, got a thermostat. Well, this is going to radiate heat for so long. When I get done deer hunting, I can come over here and check on it and check on everything, sounds good. And then that evening when we're done hunting, I can come back and start just another fire to last the whole rest of the night again. So that's what's so awesome about it. But yeah, so if you guys have any questions about this that I'm able to answer, leave me some comments. And if it's like a legit question that you really want to answer to quick because you're thinking about getting one or something, email me because I may not see your comment because we get so many comments, I may not see them. But if you email me, I'm more likely to see that than a comment lost in all of them if I don't get a chance to read all of them. Sometimes that's hard to do. You guys know how it is. But yeah, so overall, this has been great. So the explanation I wanted to give you guys, I said I need to explain some things about this. This, like I said in my last video, you may not caught it because a lot of y'all skip around through it and you don't listen to the whole thing or whatever. It's fine, but you miss information, and then sometimes maybe you leave comments, and I already addressed the comment that you left or whatever. But to not be impressed with this is kind of disappointing on my end because I think you guys should all be impressed just like I am, but I get it if you're not. This masonry heater is such a big thing for our family. and it's going to be the focal point of the house and all that. So the explanation I want to give to you guys is, I want to stress this even more because some of the comments I got, this is not a traditional fireplace or wood stove. You don't start a fire and just feed it all day. You don't have to wake up in the morning thinking, oh man, do I got the coals so I can start the fire because it's cold in the house. No, it's going to be warm through the whole house, or whatever house size you have. It's going to continue to stay warm because the brick, the rock, the stone, all that is hot. It's radiant the heat off and putting the heat off into your house. So yes, that's the explanation I want to give you guys. This is not like the regular wood stove where you got to continue to feed it all day long. It's not necessary. Now some of you guys may just like watching a fire, and that's fine. So I guess my suggestion to you would be, if you didn't want to start a fire in the morning, you wanted to wait until afternoon so you can sit down and enjoy the fire, wait till afternoon and start a fire, enjoy it, and you can watch it. But yeah, as far as like just burning it all day, that's not necessary. You don't do it with this. So hope I didn't ramble too long about this masonry heater, but you guys are going to be seeing me using this a lot. It's a focal point of the channel now, the house, the family, all that. So yeah, so I'm going to get some stuff organized in here, and then we're going to start working on the house, and then we'll kind of see where the video goes from there. So hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, so I'm gonna start painting this wall. It looks darker on this side because there's a shadow. So don't let that fool you. It's all one color except for the shadow. All right, I'm gonna put a time lapse up and we'll try to knock a lot of this out. To get this video out in time for you guys, I have to call it quits on the painting, and plus we got some things we got to go do, and next time you see us, hopefully I'll have all this done. It's literally just half a wall left. Check it out. Well, I say half a wall, I still got to do the trim work, but we got all the way around there until right there, and then that's what we got left to do in the living room after we do the touch-up painting around the edges. So I don't know if you guys remember or not, but the paint sample we got and the paint we received were two different colors, and we didn't realize it until after I started painting, and then I used the sample paint to do a little touch-up work, and it was a lot lighter. So what the plan is to get the whole living room done before we move into the bedrooms, back into the bedroom and all the other ones, because we want to make sure it's all the same color, at least in here. That makes sense, right? So I don't want to have to run out of paint halfway through a room and then go get some that's a different color. So that's why I've worked on this today to get it done, and then we'll kind of just go from there. I actually have went through 5 gallons already in this room, and then almost a whole bedroom in there. So I didn't know we were going to use that much paint. So we're going to be going through some painting here, and it's going on really well. I don't think we're gonna have to do a second coat, because literally the spots that we've done, there's only been a little bit of touch up here and there, and then when I touch it up, it's the same color, so it looks really, really good. So yeah, so overall it's starting to come together. And like I said before, if you guys have any questions on the masonry heater, send me some emails. That'll probably be the best way for me to answer directly to you serious questions about it. So don't forget to go vote. Today's November 8th. Go out there and vote. I'm sure you guys are seeing tons of ads on voting and who to vote for and all that. Go make your best judgment what's going to be the best for your community and for our nation, because it's a big deal. really big deal. So please go vote. With all that being said, that's all I got for you in this video. It's probably a shorter video today. We'll see you guys back in another day or two with some more updates and some more work, and maybe we'll go show you guys a little bit of our deer camp too in the next week or so. So I hope you guys enjoy this one. If you did, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Love you guys. Catch you on the next video.